Now the topic before us is key cybersecurity trends and figures. By going through these trends and figures, the students will be in a position to understand what type of cyber attacks are mostly being launched by the cyber attackers and how much average impact of a cyber attack can be there on any business organization, and there is need for all of us to understand the importance of cybersecurity best practices, and we must take reasonable cybersecurity safety measures to protect our personal information, our business information from the unauthorized access by the cyber criminals, and also to protect our computers and other network devices from cyber attacks. So first is average cost of a data breach. Average cost means average financial cost which a organization has to incur as a result of a data breach. Average cost of a data breach is $4.88 million. This is the figure of 2024, and USA is experiencing the highest cost at an average of $9.48 million. Next point is average time to identify a breach. It is not that a breach has occurred, suppose at this time, and the company will come to know about this breach immediately. It may be possible that the company will come to know about a cybersecurity breach after a long duration of time. Average time to identify a breach means the average number of days an organization takes to identify or discover that a data breach has occurred. So average time to identify a breach is 194 days. 194 days. If there is a long gap between the actual breach and its discovery, then the longer duration gives more time to the cyber attackers to take the maximum benefit of the weakness and to cause maximum damage to the organization. Next is average time to contain a breach. It is 292 days. Average time to contain a breach means the average number of days an organization takes to fully address the breach after it has occurred. Suppose a breach has occurred, what the company will do? It will identify the root cause. What is the cause of that breach has occurred? Then it will patch the weaknesses, take steps to patch the weaknesses. Then it will eradicate the malware, take steps to eradicate those malware. Then it will also have to take steps to restore compromised systems or those computers or those devices which were compromised. It will have to restore. Then it will have also to implement additional cybersecurity steps will have to be taken, additional cybersecurity measures. So all these, identifying root cause, patching weaknesses, and eradicating the malicious software, restoring the compromised systems, and additional cybersecurity measures, all these steps take time. So average time taken to contain a breach is 292 days. It is not that breach has occurred now and we can restore this all immediately or in a very few days. Cybercrime costs by 2025, worldwide crime costs are estimated to reach $10.5 trillion annually. Cyber crimes are causing a lot of loss not only to individuals, businesses, but also to the government entities. Whenever there is a cyber attack on the power grids or other critical infrastructure, then the loss is to the tune of millions of dollars. Many times, Ukraine has suffered billions of dollars of loss due to cyber attacks if we go through the history. Human element. About 85% of the data breaches involve human element. What it means? That is some sort of human negligence or error may be there, which may be the main cause of the or 80%, 85% of the data breaches occur due to the human negligence or errors. How? It may be possible that we are reusing passwords in one account, same is being used in another account, or when we are to ask to change the password, it may be possible that after some months we again use these passwords, reusing of passwords, or we often use weak passwords, keep it in the name of our spouse, in the name of children, use date of birth as while keeping passwords, or some merry anniversary date may be there, such type of weak passwords or reusage of passwords may be there. Then it may be possible that some email has launched in our inbox and it is from some unknown source, or it is from purportedly from some legitimate organization. Without verifying the authenticity of the email, we may click on the link given in the email, or we may open the attachment which may be given in the email. If we receive an email from some unauthorized person or unknown source, we must not open. And while opening the attachment, we should be sure that it is from a legitimate source or some non source. To have a better protection, we must have anti malware software or antivirus software which is of a reputed brand installed in our computer system, so that if there is a virus of which is known to the previous companies, then automatically the antivirus software will take care of that suspicious infected attachment. It will not open in your system if you are having good antivirus software in your system. It is another story of where if there is a zero day flaw, then it may be possible that employee may share confidential information with some unauthorized person, and that unauthorized person may make use of that confidential information for launching cyber attack, etc. So in this way, lot of data breaches occur due to involvement of human element. Then insider threats are also there, and 60% of the data breaches in 2023 were linked to insider threats. Insider threats means the threats from our present or former employees or from our contractors who are having access to the computer systems of the organization or to the data of the organization. It may be possible that some of our employees or contractors are having some sort of revenge in their mind with regard to the organization, and because of that data breaches may occur. It is regarded as insider threats. Partners are also come within the purview of insider threats. Phishing remains the most common form of cyber attack. That is, some form of email may land in your inbox in which there may be some malicious link or some malicious email attachment may be there, and if you open that attachment, some malicious software will get downloaded into your system, which will ultimately unauthorizedly send your personal information or other information stored in your system to the hackers. Or if you click on the link given in the email, it may be possible that you may give to some suspicious website, and if you do some transaction on that fake website, your login credentials, credit card details, or other net banking details may also be get leaked, resulting ultimately into financial losses. So due to phishing, 3 point more than 3.4 billion emails are being sent daily to persons all over the world. 3.4 billion. It is an enormous number of emails. From this, you can well imagine the efforts and time devoted by the cyber criminals to play fraud on the innocent public all over the world. So it is high time we understand the importance of cybersecurity measures and take cybersecurity steps which suits our needs and is also within our range, allows our pocket, which is ransomware attack. Ransomware attacks have increased significantly in the increased years. Whenever there is a ransomware attack, our data which is stored in our computer system gets encrypted, or we are unable to log into our computer system, and for that we have to pay ransom to get decryption fee or get access to our system back. So ransomware attacks are increasing day by day, and cyber attackers get substantial sums by way of these attacks, because sometimes we may not have backup of the data, and we have to get our data back. It is another story that cyber attackers give you back the access to the data even after receiving the ransom. Global cybersecurity spending is expected to reach $314.28 billion by 2028, growing at a CGR of 11.44%. That is, more and more individuals and organizations are becoming aware of the importance of cybersecurity measures and the likely impact of these cyber attacks. So that is why understanding the importance of cybersecurity steps, more and more companies are steps taking steps and incurring expenses to have better protection for their data and computer systems and network systems. Cloud security is a major source of cybersecurity spending, as more and more organizations are adopting cloud based services such as OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. Because it may be possible that our own systems may get hacked or get destroyed but by some form of virus or other malicious software. So it is better for us to have our personal or business information or sensitive information stored in the cloud security. Then approximately 3 lakh new malware are created every day. Cyber criminals are always busy to develop new and new forms of malware. They are busy to develop new forms because the vendors who sell the antivirus are also busy in developing the patches or developing latest antivirus softwares to take care of malwares which have come to the knowledge of the vendors or the cybersecurity developers. Malware threat. It is stated that one in every 14 downloads is a piece of malware. It is a very high figure. So we must take extra precautions when we download something from internet, and while downloading we must keep in mind that we should not download a file or anything other piece of material from the internet from some unknown or unsafe site. If a site starts with http, it is unsafe. If a site starts with https, it is regarded safe. So untrustworthy sites we should not use to download anything from them. Main motivator. Cyber criminals are launching cyber attacks due to various reasons, and the main motive is finance, to get easy and quick access to earn easy access to easy money, to get easy money, to earn easy money. The cyber attacks are mostly launched. However, in some cases some sort of enmity may be there, or revenge may be there, or in some cases the cyber attacks want to prove their fun, or they want to prove their worth, to prove worth in the field of cyber criminals. Someone may launch a cyber attack, or sometimes state sponsored cyber attacks are also there. But main motive of cyber attacks is to earn money. Financially motivated attacks are mostly there. Small to medium sized businesses are on the target of the cyber attacks. More than half of the cyber attacks are committed against small to mid sized businesses. It is normally understood by a normal individual or small scale industries that they are of no interest for the cyber criminals. What will they get from us? If I am a student, I will think that I have nothing in my computer. I am having only simply notes in my computer system. If they target, what will they get? Only notes, and they will be of no worth for the cyber criminals. We should not think from that angle. As a student, we must think what is the importance of notes from my own angle. I may have put 6 months or 10 months to prepare for the exams. If all these notes get at, are under the attack of some ransomware attack or get deleted by viruses by way of cyber attack, what will I do? We must think all the persons, whether as a student, as an individual, or a mid-sized businessman, we must think from our own angle. What is the importance of our data? As a small businessman, we may not be having enough money in our bank accounts to restart the business. We may be storing all our credit debit details in our computer system. If that information gets deleted due to cyber attack, what will from where we will get money? Because the customers to whom we have given credit will not come back to return money to us. So we must think that we have to take some cybersecurity measures, or reasonable cybersecurity steps should be taken by all the persons to ensure that our computer systems are safe. It is the another story that even the big size organizations, even after taking all the cybersecurity steps, are not fully protected. But by taking reasonable steps, we will surely get some protection from the cyber attacks. Healthcare. Healthcare industry is often a target of cyber attacks due to the sensitive nature of patient data. A single data breach can have severe consequences for both patients and providers. You can well imagine that if the health information of a CEO of an organization, of a multinational organization, gets leaked into the media by the hackers, what impact it will have on the share price of that company. If the health, if the CEO of that company is suffering from some major disease. Financial services. Banks and financial services are the prime targets of cyber criminals seeking to steal money or personal information. You all now maybe knowing the name of Equifax. It is a leading financial institution or a credit rating agency in US, and it had suffered a data breach a few years ago. Cyber attack was there, and a data of millions of its customers were leaked, resulting into fines and loss of customers' trust. Lucrative business. Cybercrime has become a lucrative business, with cyber criminals generating billions of dollars annually. Most of the literate people are getting attracted towards the cyber crimes because of a lot of money involved in these crimes. Now, it we can say that if a person gets involved in a cyber crime, it is he is likely to suffer or likely to get lower punishment, because in many of the countries, thus laws are yet being developed in respect of these cyber crimes. They are taking steps to make the cyber crimes more punishable. Cyber crimes are also of technical nature. It is very difficult to trace the cyber crimes, because it may be possible that cyber fraud has taken place in India on the Indian people, but cyber attack has been launched by a person or a cyber attacker or a hacker living in a country thousands of miles away. So it becomes difficult to enforce rules of cybercrime on that. Domestic rules cannot, Indian cyber rules cannot be enforced on a hacker of another living in some other country. Cyber criminals are also adopting latest techniques to play fraud on the organizations or to get unauthorized access to the systems. They are developing new and new forms of, say, a malware. All the countries world over are now thinking or taking steps to make cyber crimes more punishable. Skill gap. There is a significant shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals, making it difficult for the organizations to adequately protect them from cyber threats. So it is very necessary for all of us to take steps to understand the importance of cybersecurity measures, to understand the impact the data breach can have on the personal and the business lives of the persons. We may add that we have already uploaded the courses on different topics like tips for crafting engaging speeches, good communication skills, how to manage stress, job application format, then steps to improve mental health well-being, mastering Heron's formula, most common mistakes in English grammar, resume writing tips, and what must be there in your CV, resume, and biodata. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.